Victor Wembanyama is taking over the NBA. The San Antonio Spurs generational talent delivered a jaw-dropping performance against the New York Knicks at Madison Square Garden on Christmas Day, cementing his place as the undisputed future of the NBA. Just 20 years old, Wembanyama put up a stat line for the ages. It was straight out of a video game. 42 points, 18 rebounds, 4 assists, and 4 blocks while shooting an efficient 16 for 31 from the field, including 6 for 16 from beyond the arc. His ability to dominate every single facet of the game is crazy. Whether it's scoring, defending, even playmaking at a high level, Wembanyama showcased it all. The 42 points he put up was just short of Will Chamberlain's Christmas debut record of 45. Wembanyama proved one thing, guys. He's ready to be showcased. He's ready to snatch that torch away from LeBron James, Stephen Curry, and Kevin Durant. This is Wemby's league now. He is undeniably the face of this next generation. In this one, I'm going to be talking about Wemby and his brilliance. Do me a solid, guys. Drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel for more videos just like this. Help me hit 39K. And shout out to BetUS for sponsoring today's video. The NBA has been long searching for its next generational face to carry the league into the next iteration of its history, as legends like LeBron, Curry, Durant, they're coming to an end with their respective careers. And there's a number of young stars who have played very well. Luka Doncic, Tatum, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Anthony Edwards, they've all emerged as potential players who can take that torch and lead the NBA into its next chapter. But it's Wembanyama who offers something so captivating, so unique, that just blows everybody else out of the water. I mean, you look at Wemby, he stands at a menacing 7'3". He's got guard-like skills. I mean, he's nothing we've ever seen before. I know we've said that a million times, but it's true. You see his performances, game in and game out, his ability to shoot the three as well as he can at his size. He can attack the rim with such grace and fluidity. He blocks shots with ease with his towering wingspan. He's really redefined what a player of his size is capable of achieving. And he's a unicorn who can do it all. That's probably the best way of putting it. And his epic performance on Christmas Day was fitting that it came in front of the Madison Square Garden crowd, as of course MSG is often referred to as the Mecca of basketball. And what made Wembanyama's performance so special was his versatility. He was able to showcase every part of his game. His ability to shoot from deep, his 6 3-pointers, it came in a variety of ways. Catch and shoot, off the dribble, even a step back that a defender can't do anything about. And it's rare to see a player of his size shoot it with such grace and confidence. And then his 4 blocks, just showcasing how great of a defender he is and how good his defensive prowess is. And his 18 rebounds just absolutely controlled the glass on both ends of the floor. His ability to snatch boards with ease, leading to easy transition opportunities for the Spurs. And his vision is simply impressive, man. Like, his court vision at his size is unbelievable. His passing is elite. Like, he just is able to do it all, and it really just makes him a complete player. Not to mention his strong basketball IQ. He's just 20 years old, but he already is so mature as a player and so smart as a player. And for the Spurs, I mean, it's clear that this franchise has struggled with truly a once-in-a-generation prospect, and he's only going to get better. This is the worst of Wembanyama, which is just crazy to think. Like, he's 20. He hasn't even hit his prime yet. And the French phenom, I mean, he's not just a franchise cornerstone. He's a player who can single-handedly elevate a team to contention for as long as he's in the league. When you look at Wembanyama's emergence as a superstar, it should be a dream come true for the NBA, because the NBA is looking for their next guy. And they're looking for a marketable star. And Wemby, really, he does have a great combination of talent, charisma. He's got that global appeal as well. They got to put Wemby in more primetime games. They got to make the Spurs a staple on Christmas moving forward. They got to have Wemby in that prime time slot of Christmas going forward. Like, he is here. The league, they have been fortunate to witness generational stars like LeBron, Curry, and Durant. But now Wemby is poised to do the same. And the NBA, they got to market Wemby because he's here. and he's not going anywhere for a very long time. And guys, before I continue on with this video, I mean, his play has been spectacular. The Spurs, I don't think too many people had them being 9th with, you know, just a couple games out of a playoff spot, a top 6 spot in the West, which is very, very plausible. And I was actually looking at Wemby's MVP odds because I was curious. He's plus 6,000, which is not that crazy to wager on. I mean, he just ranked number 6 on the NBA.com's latest NBA MVP ladder. And Luka's now going to be out, so Wemby can seriously get into that top 5 if he continues to play at the level that he has been. So it's not as crazy to think if the Spurs somehow go on a run and they keep moving up the standings, Wemby continues to put up these video game type numbers. Man, that's really good value to get Wemby as MVP right now. So if you guys want to place that bet, you can do just that. But go check out BetUS, guys. You could get a 150% bonus on your first deposit and 125% bonus on your second and third deposits up to $2,000 with the code YouTube150. So you look at Wemby, I mean, we just talked about his Christmas Day performance, really. But then you got to go to the other night, and his game just literally melted your brain. It melted mine, at least. In light work against the Blazers, Wemby had a 30-point, 10-block performance. Like, that is insane. Wembanyama became the 6th NBA player with a 30-point, 10-block game, joining Hakeem Olajuwon, David Robinson, Artis Gilmore, Dwight Howard, and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar to accomplish that feat. This is per NBA.com. Wemby has already had a 50-point game, a 10-block game, and a 5-5 game. He is just the 3rd player since the league began keeping track of blocks in 73-74 to do all 3 in the same season, joining David Robinson, Hakeem Olajuwon. That is just unbelievable. That's via crazy stats. And then Wemby has more career blocks than 91.1% of all players in NBA history. That's via Stat Mamba. That one blew my mind. Like, this dude already has more career blocks than 91.1% of all players in NBA history. Like, you can't even make that up if you wanted to. His latest outing, he had 19.6 blocks and 7 rebounds. And we've gotten to the point of Wemby being so dominant, that's considered an off game for him of not cracking 25 plus points. He had 6 blocks, 7 rebounds, and more importantly, the Spurs won, and that's considered an off game. And I think that's the biggest difference in Wemby that I see compared to some of these other stars. He can put up these stellar numbers easily, but he doesn't pride himself on stuffing the stat sheet. You can tell he cares more about winning. That's the difference. That's what makes him truly special. That he can not only fill the stat sheet without trying, but he cares more about his team getting the win. I guarantee you, Wemby will take more stat lines like the one he just had against the Nets if it results to the Spurs just winning every single game they planned. So that just shows you the type of competitor he is, the if factor he has. Like, this is just great for the NBA. They have something here. The Spurs, they got a player that is going to just continue to get better. And us as fans, we got to just marvel. We got to really embrace these moments, really understand what we are watching, because we have never seen anything like this in the history of the game. And it's not crazy to say that this early into Wembanyama's career, because you can already see the writings on the wall. This dude is special, and he's only going to get better. So just sit back, relax, and let's see what Wemby can accomplish when it's all said and done. But I love that he's put up these numbers. I love that he wants to win. He's got that mentality, and I really like how the Spurs have been winning these games, and they are in a play-in spot, and I do have them making the play-in, and I would not be surprised if they're kind of like a surprise team, sneaky team in the West, because as long as you got a healthy Wemby out there, it doesn't matter who you go up against, you're always going to have a puncher's chance to beat anybody, and that just screams to the overall importance and impact Wemby has for his team. So let me know your thoughts, guys. Drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and once again, shout out to BetUS for sponsoring today's video. That is it for me. It's Luke signing off. Thanks so much for watching. I will catch you all again in the next one.